is NBC Connecticut News at 11.
Copays and prescription drugs can really add up, but there are ways to cut back on the costs. We'll have expert advice on how to save your family money. Almost half of Americans take at least one prescription drug, and those medications can be costly. But there are important discounts available that you may not even know about. Dr. Sagall from NeedyMeds.org is here with some helpful advice on the 3 best ways to save on your family's prescriptions. Dr. Sagall, thanks for joining me.
My pleasure.
The first way you say is check out patient assistance programs known as PAPs.
Right. Many pharmaceutical companies have these programs, patient assistance programs, that help people who can't afford their medications. A couple of years ago, the last figures I could find, they gave away over $10 billion worth of drugs wholesale value. So these programs are out there, and they help people based upon their income, the medications they're on, insurance status, and residency status.
So the help is out there. Again, you just have to do your homework. Another thing you say is clip coupons.
Right, there are lots and lots of coupons available. On our website, we list over 800 of these now, various coupons that help people, again, with medication costs.
And with these coupons, is it just for the generic form, or it runs the gamut?
They're usually brand names.
Okay, they're brand names, okay.
Yes.
And a big thing is sign up for drug discount cards. And sometimes the entire family can go on that one card. So you can really save, because all of those prescription drug medications add up, especially when there's more than one person in your family.
Definitely. There are many different types of cards. The card that NeedyMeds has listed on our site, we save people up to 80% off the cash price of prescriptions.
And just for people out there that aren't familiar with NeedyMeds.org, it's a nonprofit. Tell us more about it.
Sure, it's a national nonprofit. We have information on over 5,000 programs, 10,000 free low-cost sliding scale clinics. It's all free, and it's all on our website. So we encourage people to come and visit, to look around, to see what programs they may be eligible for. I do want to mention that the name NeedyMeds is a little deceptive. Many of these programs help people who are not needy. For example, there are patient assistance programs that will help people who are at 400% of federal poverty level. So for a family of 4, that's $88,000.
Speaking of money and money saved, in December alone, NeedyMeds.org helped patients and families save how much?
We save, with our drug discount card alone, we save people over $1 million.
You know, it's interesting, but sometimes you can be overwhelmed, and it's such a large system, you don't know where to turn to. When people come to your organization, or they try to get information from your nonprofit, what are the number 1 or 2 questions that they always ask?
They want to know how to find the programs, because that can be very difficult. There are a lot of programs out there. Some of them are well known, others are not. So that's the biggest thing, is finding the programs, and we have all sorts of instructions as to how you can use the website.
What are some of the common mistakes, though, that people make when they are trying to get discount prescription medications?
Well, when they're applying to the patient assistance programs, often they will look just for the most expensive drug and not look at all the drugs, because many drugs are available. Thousands of drugs are available through the PAPs, and if you qualify, you may be able to save on some of the less expensive drugs, which then will free up money for the more expensive ones. Also, it's important to look at the whole family as a unit, not just look at what your drugs are, but maybe you can save on Junior's drugs or your son's drugs or something, and that would free up money.
And it's important to ask questions. Just today, I was on the phone with a pharmacist, and I asked about a medication that I take, and they said, well, you know that you can try this, and it's the same equivalent, and it's 1/3 the price, and sometimes you just take it at face value, and you're paying all this money and not realizing that you really can save.
Definitely. You want to question the medications you're on. One of the biggest issues is, do you really need the medicine at all?
Yeah, that's a good question.
And oftentimes things get piled on one after the other, and no one starts looking at what you can take away.
All right, again, it's NeedyMeds.org. Dr. Sagall, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Time now.